Um,
And the sky is gray, and the
and the
sky
sky
is
is
gray.
gray.
I've been for a
Oh,
walk
hi,
on a
everybody.
winter's day, on a
On a
winter's
winter's
day.
day.
Hey, everybody. Hey, friends. What's up?
Hi, welcome. You are watching, and I bumped the cameras right before we got started, so I don't know if I'm in frame. Am
Well
I in frame?
done, buddy. Uh,
It's a little high.
yeah, you're looking okay. A little high. You're a little
Um,
high.
no.
No, he's
Uh,
not. Just to be clear, neither of us are high.
I don't think that would
We're-
make a very fun stream.
no,
Me being high.
no.
You being high, I think would be fun.
Oh no, no, no.
Me
When
being
I'm high,
high.
I'm silent. I don't. Yeah, not that I. Wait, I've never been high. What are you talking about? I've never done illegal drugs.
Hey, beach girl. Hey, this makes one-on-one. I'm
This
guessing
makes no sense.
this makes no sense.
Do you know
What an
what? It took
ironic
me
title
like
that I never
it,
can remember the what it
dude.
means.
It took me like 2 years, and then it dawned on me one day in a stream. I'm like, oh my god, that is the best name ever.
No, yeah, it's
Um,
really good. I will forget it too, but this makes
it
sense.
makes
I'm
no
with you. I
sense.
really enjoy this episode that we're
Me
going to
too.
watch.
It's a great one.
Just so, hi Cindy, welcome. Just so everyone knows, this is the rewatch stream for Selfless, not Selfless. The Prelude to Selfless. What are we watching, Jack?
What triangle?
Triangle.
Wait,
Thank you.
yeah.
Hey, Emmy Jag. TMN and 5. This makes no sense. I won't remember TM. You know my memory. My memory's terrible. This is the rewatch stream where Jack and I watch the episode that we're going to discuss on the patron hangout a little bit later on.
Mm-hmm.
So we are not allowed to stream the episode into YouTube for copyright reasons. The purposes of this is that you go and queue up your copy of the episode right now. Whether it's, I don't know what country you're in or where it's streaming, but queue up your copy. Ours does not have the previously on. Ours are from the DVD rips, the Euro versions. And you should be able to see a playhead down here at the bottom. And once I hit play, you'll kind of know where we are in the episode. Jack's mic is too loud. Oh,
Is
it's
it?
probably actually mine is too soft because I'm kind of far away from it. Let me Jack, I'm just going to turn you down slightly. We're probably
You
just
can
out of balance.
you can turn me down, Ian. I understand.
Um,
Thank you, Sarah. I
turn
appreciate that,
turn you down, but
darling.
can't turn you off. This is a joke about turning you on. Never mind.
You
Hi,
good
Jack.
stuff. Hi, Ian. How are you?
How are you doing? Here, everyone. I see
I'm
the
all
notes
right.
about the low audio. Let me try and move the mic
Um,
closer.
are we getting an echo from my headset? Because
I
we
don't think
sometimes
so.
do. Yeah, no one said anything, so that's good. Um, um,
Hi.
all the leaves are
Leaves of
brown.
brown. So this is me closer to the mic. Um, Hopefully that's better. I moved offices. The old office that I was in is down the hallway. Lonnie and I decided to share
Oh no.
offices because she goes into work, and so this is a new setup. Also, I don't have a desk. I got rid of a desk. I do most of my writing in and editing in VR now. VR remoting into
I had a
uh
go of it with you, and it's really fun.
yeah.
Hmm.
You know what's strange? I've read. We'll get started in about 5 minutes. This is the time where you go and get your copy of the episode
Mm-hmm.
ready, queued up, ready to hit play. But you know what's interesting is I've read some other people talking about having ADD and um, feeling more productive in VR as well.
Okay.
For the I think for because it's like blinders, blinders on a horse. Like it filters out distraction for me,
Right. Mm-hmm.
and you know, especially with the ADD being what it is. it can be a royal pain in the butt, as the past 2 months.
Mhm.
Jack, it's been about 2 months since I published a video.
It has indeed, Ian.
Yes, it
How?
has.
Why don't you fill us in on what's going on?
I think we can talk about it on the podcast. It's not really what these are
Okay.
for. We'll try and get that
Okay.
recorded this week. But
Hmm.
I will, the latest update, all the audio is recorded, all the audio is edited. And last night, you and I did some virtual cubicle sessions and
We did.
it's about 23 minutes long, and I got the video edited up to the opening credits. And hoping tomorrow to bang out 10 more minutes of the edit, and then maybe by Monday, end of day, have the rest of it up for people to watch. Hoping,
That's
but you know how this goes.
that's what I meant by why don't you fill us in? Like
Oh, yeah, yeah,
that's
yeah,
what
yeah,
I
yeah.
meant.
Yeah, yeah. In terms of the nuts and bolts of the last 2 months, we can
Yeah, no, we
talk
don't
about it
need
on
to go into that.
talk about
Yeah.
it on the podcast. Lots of personal stuff. And I think about this time last year was when I was doing Fool for Love, and that
Hmm.
hit. I just hit massive inertia and all of
That was
that.
a
It's
year ago.
yeah, yeah. Things
I
have.
don't like
I've
that.
been moving at a snail's pace, and it's driving me crazy. But um, as with a lot of things, when you hit a wall, I think you and I have been talking a lot about it, and we'll get into it on the podcast. I
Hmm.
think I've made some changes, some daily changes that might start to pay some dividends. I hope.
Good
I
stuff,
hope.
man.
Yeah.
Thank you. This makes no sense. I appreciate that. A year minus 9 days, Boris
Yeah.
says. Thanks, Boris.
That's weird then, because I remember Fool for Love being as big of a wall, hitting as big of a wall with that one as I did with Reunion. What's
It's
weird though is I never really felt in doubt about what I had to say about Reunion. And I read
Mhm.
you the conclusion,
Yeah,
which
it's very good. It's
to me
very, very good.
the I think to the interesting opportunity with Angel is because I've read so much about Buffy, and there's been so much written about Buffy and all of that. With Angel,
Hmm.
I think there's a unique opportunity sometimes to come up with perspectives that I haven't heard before, and I've only done that maybe 2 or 3 times over the course of the series. They all have my own unique perspective, like they're sort of
Hmm.
filtered through my
Yeah,
emotional state and what I'm going through. And this one is no
sure.
less. The last 2 months are very heavily written into this piece.
Hmm.
But in terms of like an interpretation, a reading of the episode, there's something about this one which that I think I don't think I've heard
Yes,
before with it. So I'm
I
excited.
haven't
I'm
either.
excited to get it shared out. And when it's done, oh my goodness,
And can I
to
just say, I'm really excited for that ending. The way you explained it to
oh
me,
the edit,
and
yeah,
I am very excited to see
yeah.
that.
Yeah, it should be a nice one.
Let's just say
Rhea,
it's going to be great, guys.
we are watching Triangle Rhea. Um,
Yes,
yes, yes, yes,
with
yes,
Olaf.
yes.
Mead, delicious mead.
Boris, even I am on board with ribbing the guide's pace at this point because trust me, no one wants the videos to go faster than this guy.
Oh,
No one wants it
absolutely.
more.
Yeah,
Um,
yeah.
you know, the inside of my head is it's not even like the worst place.
Mhm.
It sucks.
It's a wonderful head, though, Ian.
Thanks. How have you been, buddy?
I've been okay. I don't know. How have I been, Ian? I've been okay. Just I don't know, just getting by, I guess. Working on still chugging away with chipperish. Um and that's going well. I'm finding a rhythm to it. Um yeah. But how have I been? Sorry, that's an interesting that's an interesting question at 7 in the morning.
Yeah.
Um
Basically, how are you? The fact that
I'm
it's throwing
okay.
you for a loop.
Well, yeah, I mean, I don't know, Ian. How am I?
I think you're lovely with
Thanks,
your
man. No,
smiling eyes.
but yeah, no, lately life's been okay, I guess. Just Yeah, I've been busy. I've been feeling really busy. And yeah,
Busy is good. Busy is good.
yeah.
Although recently I've one of the phenomena I hate most in life is the oh my god, it's Thursday phenomena where time just absolutely races by. Uh
I I had a oh my god, it's August
we're 2
moment
weeks
yesterday.
into August already. 2
Yeah,
weeks.
like I feel like I'm still processing last year.
Yeah. And this year's like more than halfway done.
Yeah, like what the hell?
Yeah.
Thanks, Paul, and thanks everybody. You guys are great.
All right, well, let's go ahead and get the episode started.
Let's do it.
This is season 5, episode 11 of Buffy Triangle.
Mm-hmm.
Episode I hope to start writing about this week. Again, our playhead is down here at the bottom. You'll see kind of where we are in the episode. You can keep in sync. And,
Mm-hmm.
this is two people watching television on the
Yeah,
internet. It's
yeah, like
only interesting, I think, if you watch along with us. So,
yeah. I
oh,
mean,
and I was told that someone is going to be listening to this stream on the road and
on the road again.
wants
Just
me
can't wait
to
to get on the road again. Sorry,
wants me
what?
to let her know that I'll take away her bucket.
Hi, Lonnie. We love you.
Let's go ahead and get started.
Okay, let's do it.
Hitting play
Let's
in
do it
three,
live.
2, 1, play.
Let's do it live.
I already feel better
Yeah, right?
because it's not Shadow listening to Fear
Yeah.
or Into the Woods. Jack, Into the Woods is done.
I know, buddy. I know. You did it.
We don't have to talk about Into the Woods anymore.
Oh, I'm sure we will again at some point.
Well, we don't have to.
Yeah, but we will.
Yeah.
Um this scene initially, because I do my own rewatch like the day before to like take notes and whatnot, but I thought the scene was immediately after Into the Woods. That's the way it feels, but it sounds as though Riley left a while ago with the ways that Xander's talking. Ian?
I'm still sorry. I was looking at the audio levels, making sure everything was
No,
kosher.
you were so still. I thought you froze. I was like, "Oh God, I'm alone."
No, I was just making sure you and I were even.
Oh, we're even, buddy. Wait, that's not a threatening.
All right.
Oh, this is just mean.
Make what work with Angel? Decurse
Right?
him so that.
But also, Angel left. That was his choice. Like, what the hell? Plus, that was Joyce's fault, really. If we want to be real about it, it was Joyce's fault. Ah, that's true. This makes no sense. Yeah, I just think it would have been nice if we got to see the moment after, the "I'm in love with you" moment.
I like this joke.
Yeah.
I like the curl of hair.
Oh, okay.
It's a
Yeah.
bait and switch to suggest that
Yeah.
she's there, and then she comes in
Yeah.
wearing the hottest hot pink or
Right.
purple, whatever that is, shirt.
I'm surprised Buffy didn't really go into like religious horror much. It would have been good.
I've thought about it. I was going to mention the religious stuff in the last video, but
I think it would have been interesting.
eventually they found their way to just being about. Well,
Yeah.
even Angel in the Under the Skin video
Mm.
episode in the first season dabbled with religion for a moment
Yeah,
and then
yeah.
shies away from it.
Because I think like
Raya, yes, you are. You want to play along with us? We are right here.
I mean, you don't have to, but it'd be more fun for you
Yeah.
if you did. Um, I just think because like the fact that like crosses work on vampires implies there is a deity of sorts, or there is some
Yeah.
uh,
Well, or that
and
there's
then and
many.
then yeah, true, or that and then like the first is meant to be Satan essentially. In essence, it's like the first evil. So I don't know.
Lonnie and I have been going through, we're on season 5 of Supernatural.
Mm-hmm.
Just kind of giving her a highlight tour because I think especially season 5 of Supernatural is a lot of fun.
Okay.
And um, there's a wonderful episode in there about the the old gods,
Mm-hmm.
essentially. You know, there's
Yeah, yeah.
the
Is that
Judeo like
the
latest god, but then
Leviathans or something? I don't know.
no, that's a season after that. But
Okay.
like, you know, Zeus and Odin
Ah,
and
that's
all of those.
that'd be really cool. Okay.
Yeah, yeah, I love that idea. And just like there are many um demon realms, you know,
Hmm.
I think Buffy, it's implied that there are more than one divine realm. And
Okay. Yeah.
so, you know,
Yeah,
the
that makes
mechanics of the
sense.
universe being what they are, it's not the power, it's not God, it's the powers that be,
Yeah. Right.
you
Right.
know?
Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, Supernatural. I watched season one, and I just had no desire to keep going. I'm sorry, Boris. I'm sorry.
Yeah, season one's a hurdle. I think
Yeah,
Lonnie
I
and
don't
I
know. It
skipped over
just
most of it when I was giving her
yeah.
the tour.
There we go. There it is.
I missed the writer on this one. Oh, they haven't shown it yet.
Rhea, I believe Buffy is on Disney Plus. Is it? I don't know.
Probably, yeah.
And I think it's on Hulu in the US. I think.
I wonder what her
Thanks for
sweater
having
means.
my back, Sarah. A sweater number 2. Riley was her second boyfriend. No, wait,
Wow,
no,
it was
Parker
like the fourth.
technically.
Well, Owen,
Owen was a date.
yeah, they
That
went on
that
a
wasn't
date.
a boyfriend. That wasn't a boyfriend.
Well, no, then if we're talking like relationships, Scott, Hope, Angel, and Riley.
Scott Scott
You got to
Hope?
count Scott. He was more than a day.
Is that the guy that? Oh yeah, okay.
Yeah.
The guy that like yeah, he dumps her right because she's too
Ugh.
vacant or whatever.
You used to be
Yeah,
so full of life. Now you just seem
yeah,
distracted all the
yeah.
time.
That guy. That guy.
That is he
Yeah.
might be the worst breakup in the series. I think he might be worse than.
Do you count Parker?
I mean no, that wasn't a
No,
relationship.
no.
Yeah.
Okay. It's got. I mean, yeah. I guess there's scenes of them
I mean, like
holding
his
hands and
motivations
doing that stuff.
for dumping her is she's distracted. Not I care
Yeah.
about you, so let me get at what you're distracted by and what can I support you?
I kind look. I would take that route too, right? But I still kind of get it. I kind of get it.
I mean, obviously there are many more emotional ones, but I mean, just in terms of pardon me, raw shittiness, to me that
Mhm.
is so shitty. Now you
Yeah.
just seem distracted all the time. Not
Oh,
why are you
I
distracted
agree.
and can I help?
Yeah. Yeah. Boris,
Scott
it
Hope.
is Tom DeLonge's line in the Blink 182 song I Miss You, but it's spelled out the way he sings it. Do you call that phonetically? Is that the word? Uh, yeah.
Tom, I think my theory on why not to count Parker is relationship must be acknowledged as relationship by both
Yeah,
parties, and Parker
yeah,
would
yeah,
not
yeah,
acknowledge that that was a relationship.
yeah, yeah. He was just like, "What? I thought we were just
Buffy
having
thought it.
fun." Like,
Buffy thought it was, but
yeah.
I think that would have to be a prerequisite.
Mm. So I don't know. Maybe the two. It's just the two. Maybe, but I don't know. Very, very little about this show is accidental. That line's great.
She says it so sweetly.
Yeah.
I killed something in a convent last night.
Yeah.
People underestimate Anya in every episode, I think.
That's true.
So I
That's
agree
true.
with
But
you.
I
Yeah.
but I think Anya's one of the best parts of this episode. And
Oh, for
I love
sure.
the back and forth with her and Willow and how they sort of find a middle ground at the end, kind of. And they find that, the thing that they have in common is they care about Xander.
Yeah.
It's nice.
I think she looks awesome in that bandana.
Yeah, but I just had this thought of she's gonna die.
Ah!
No, spoilers, spoilers.
How
Sorry.
dare you? We don't talk about the body until we get to the body.
It's just every time I've watched season 5 and we get to this point, I'm like, she's gonna die. She's gonna die.
I love this scene between the two of
Oh,
them.
this scene, it's beautiful. Like the thing I love
Two sisters.
about it is that like Buffy expresses her pain, but it's also like hopeful in a way. Paul, Joyce dies.
Paul, no. No, Jack was thinking of Supernatural. No.
Yeah,
Andre, she does know about Dawn, yeah.
yeah, yeah. And Dawn finds out Ryan at the end of this
I love the
episode.
Dawn shirt. Glamour is my occupation. You need that shirt.
Me? Really?
Because you are glamorous as hell.
Really?
Yeah.
Thanks. Glamorous?
Glamour is my occupation.
Joyce from Stranger Things, yes. Wait, who's Joyce? Is that when Winona Ryder?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm excited for the new season. That show's terrific.
Oh yeah. I really like it. It's like a scarier version of the Goonies or something. Ah. Sarah Michelle Gellar nails this scene. Like,
Except that's not what happens.
what?
Not really. No, I mean, her coping mechanism is what she's
Oh, okay.
describing here.
Yeah. Jack is glamour Viking. Aw.
Damn right.
Sarah. Hot.
Maybe he'll come back.
But I mean, look, you don't like him, but she loves him. So...
I like Riley fine. I'm just saying she was.
No, you don't. Oh, well, you're talking about Into the Woods. Okay, yeah. I love this like match cut thing.
This is terrific.
Yeah.
This episode is so day in the life. It's more like, we've had that dreary 3-episode run.
Yeah.
Up to this. And this is a return to like,
And I love that they, after Riley leaving, we get a bit of breathing room rather than jumping straight into the glory stuff.
Yeah.
I think that was very necessary.
It just makes you wonder, like, again, in the. I love the way he's carrying
He's,
on the entire conversation.
and he's having an argument with himself essentially, which I mean we've all done.
I
We've all
identify,
won
yeah.
arguments in our minds.
I mean, other than that part, the
Yeah,
violence,
that's a bit
like
much.
I
Yeah,
think we all can identify with arguing with someone in our head and losing the argument.
and losing the argument.
Yeah,
Yeah,
which I
yeah,
think
yeah. I've done that.
is so great.
Yeah.
Wait, who wrote this episode? I missed it.
I don't know.
Uh,
And he starts again.
the wig is perfect. That's
Yeah.
that's a great beat.
I don't know. One of the film was one of the, oh, it was Jane
Oh
apparently.
yeah, yeah, that makes
Wow.
sense.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah, I love that too, Sarah.
The older I get, the more I see problems with Spike. I loved him and Buffy so much when I was younger. It's scary. I think that's getting older.
Yeah.
I you know I think
He's my favorite character, but I see his flaws. Like,
the other thing, I mean, the more, especially like following some of the writers and just tracking like their progress over time and how young everyone was when they were working on this show. The
mm,
idea of steeping your show in theme and then having to write a healthy relationship or having
yeah,
to write relationships that send good messages or are healthy or whatever when you're a flawed individual yourself just learning
mm,
about relationships and
mm,
trying to figure things out and making mistakes
yeah,
and all of that,
yeah,
it's really interesting. I think,
yeah,
especially, how old is Buffy in the last episode? 22,
something like that.
23.
Yeah, yeah.
you
She's
know
still a baby, really.
yeah, like the state of the state of the relationships and the kinds of relationships and all that. Everyone teases the show for no one gets to be happy on Buffy. It's like,
Mm.
well,
That's
how
life, though.
how many people at
Often,
22 are with the person they're going to be with for the rest of their lives?
no,
You know,
not
not
many.
yeah, and we
Yeah.
all change so much over
Mm,
time. Maybe it's fitting.
mm. But I mean, Spike later on has a good evolution, I guess. I don't know. I just like Spike.
Oh yeah, I like
Even though
Spike too.
I know that a lot of him, like he's very toxic at times.
I think seeing and acknowledging the problems doesn't mean disliking. It's
Mm,
just
right,
like,
yeah,
yeah. And it's a
mm,
wonderful performance. He's very funny and charismatic, and James Marsters is terrific.
right.
You know,
I agree with that, Emily.
happy couples are boring. Yeah, that's the death of
Yeah,
a lot of shows
yeah,
built on will they or won't they, and then
yeah,
once they do,
yeah.
either they're gonna break up or the show tends to get boring.
But it is kind of true that like basically no one gets to be happy in this show, though. We can't deny that.
They
Like,
all are happy with each other, but
yeah,
romantically,
yeah. Romantically, I mean, no one
romantically,
gets a
yeah.
happy ending. Yeah. I mean, you could say that Willow and Kennedy, I guess, but that's. I
That's
mean,
a
let's
can of
just not
worms
go
there,
there.
buddy.
Yeah, yeah. Let's not. I'm just gonna leave that alone. I'm sorry.
Yeah, let's keep the lid on that one. We need to be
Silly
choosy.
Jack. I like that.
Happy couples don't have to be boring, but few writers know how to write them. That's true.
Oh
That's
yeah.
I mean that was kind of my point is, especially whatever particular age range people are in when they're writing these shows.
Hmm. Chan, I actually agree with you. I don't think Kennedy is bad. It's just a lot of people do. She ends up being a contentious character, but I don't really have a problem with her.
That's an interesting question, though. Who is the best, healthiest couple in fiction?
In fiction,
Not romantic, the not most romantic, most
but,
exciting, whatever, but most
but in
interesting,
fiction,
healthiest, strongest. Yeah, well, I'm talking about movies and television shows
yeah.
specifically.
But that's such a broad, like, in fiction. I don't know. I don't know. Hey, Lonnie's here.
Boost your mic gain a bit. Soft, and I can't hear you over the traffic. Oh, sorry. Okay. Uh,
Um,
hello.
healthiest couple in fiction. Ian, that's too broad. I can't.
Well, I mean, like, then just pick some. If it's so broad, your mind should be filled with ideas as answers to the question.
I don't
Thank you,
know.
honey. We'll see you soon.
Um,
Drive safe.
Jay and Silent Bob. I don't know.
Mulder and Scully?
Monica and Chandler. I didn't watch Friends.
Monica and Chandler, yeah. Yeah, by the later seasons, for sure. And that's a good answer because they are not necessarily
Jim
the
and
most
Pam's a good
interesting
one.
couple on the show, but they are pretty healthy. Jim and Pam are a good one, yeah.
Hmm.
And Jim and Pam get together and don't break up, you
Yeah,
know.
yeah. They
But
actually get a happy ending.
yeah, they get a happy ending and the show stays interesting.
Um,
Drive safe. Bucket will be here and taken away when you get here.
Chidi and Eleanor,
Oh.
right? That's that's wholesome as F.
One of my favorites.
Wholesome AF.
Yeah. We'll find each other
Yeah.
again.
Oh, Ian, stop! You can't do that. You can't do that to me on stream, buddy. We love you. You too, Lonnie. Drive safely.
Mm.
Yeah, Chidi and Eleanor are wonderful.
She's kind of got a. Oh, you haven't watched Avatar. She's got the hair
No.
loopies.
Oh, it's a little
It's a little
Leia
waterbendery.
Organa kind of. Oh, a little more loose though than the Leia.
Yeah, they're not buns.
Jason and Janet too. Yeah, I like them.
It's so weird how this all gets processed. It's all about him. Still, it's all about
Yeah, she
him.
loved him. She loved him. What are you talking about? I don't know how I feel about this. Like it's played for laughs, but it's so
Oh,
sad.
the crying over the thing.
Yeah, like it's funny, but it's still really sad. I don't know.
Her acting performance in it is terrific. She looked
Oh yeah,
glassy-eyed right there.
I know. Like it's incredible.
It's very cute.
It is,
But
and
but
it's a
given how
joke. I get that
given my
that it's a
feelings
joke,
about
but
Into the
it's
Woods, it kind of corrupts the bit.
oh god, Ian, let it go. Okay, she
No,
loved him.
I will
You
never let
didn't.
it go.
She loved him. Okay, as much as you don't want to admit that. Well, I guess you do, but you know.
Also, I think that Anya and Xander have kind of the opposite of a miraculous love.
Mm-hmm.
Like their love is all about the work. I mean, granted, she showed up in his mother's basement and took her clothes off, and he's barely out of being a teenage boy, and
Mm-hmm.
that was a pretty fast start. But I mean,
Yeah.
they are constantly working on things, figuring things out, figuring out their intimacy. like it or hate it, the scene at the end of Into the Woods is him sort of saying things that in a romantic relationship would have been said earlier on, where they fell for each other. But late in the relationship, he came to her and said, "This is what you mean to me." And as much as I don't like Into the Woods, I think that's beautiful. I love
Mm.
Anya and Xander for the reason that they didn't start as this big, explosive, on fire kind of thing. Like, men are evil. We go with
Okay.
me? And then they found their way to each other. Like, they found their way to
I,
intimacy and connection.
I thought you were gonna come for my boy, and you I didn't. So thank you.
No, I really,
I appreciate that.
I
I'm
really
just used to
enjoy.
Xander getting dumped on.
No, it's one of the things I really enjoy about Anya and Xander, and their breakup in Hell's Bells. Like, I completely understand,
Hmm.
and it's so deeply rooted in everything that all of Xander's
Yeah,
pathology and
yeah.
problems, and you know, the way he was raised, and things we've been watching since the first season or two. My dad tried to sell me some Armenians once. Does that count? Ha ha ha! Wait, did he? Did he really? What?
Well, I mean, that's a bit far fetched. I don't know.
Well, whatever it is, I'm just saying, like, Xander's coping mechanism is humor. That's his
It's
way of
humor,
coping
yeah,
with the world.
and that's why, like, I think a lot of the time he is joking, even when he's being quote unquote mean. It's a joke. I don't know.
Yeah, well, no, it is a joke. I'm just saying, like, I think it's if you look for the truth beneath the humor, there was something that generated that comment. Is all I'm saying.
Mhm.
You know, I'm
Mm.
talking about his dad when he said that. His dad tried to sell
Ah,
me
okay,
those
right, yeah,
Armenians
yeah,
once.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. Yeah, Hell's Bells for me too. Like, I mean, I do get it in that he was afraid that that would be their future, that he would turn into his father or whatever. But I still come back to the fact that what he saw wasn't real.
Is
Um,
this the birth of the bloomin' onion bit?
I think it is. Yeah,
They got this onion thing.
yeah.
As he drinks a
Oh,
pint. I love how much he loves human indulgences. He loves blood, but he also loves beer and food.
Olaf is great. It's so over the top. I love it.
Spicy buffalo wings. Oh, Weetabix in the blood. Yeah, I love Spike's love of the human world.
Hmm. Oh, I agree, Sarah. It's just I don't know. I guess
Also,
part of me just hated that he left her. I don't know. I wanted them to be
Xander
together.
and Spike bonding.
This is great too. Also love Spike's line coming up. I'm paralyzed with not caring very much.
Oh, I hate seeing red. Like, I hate the pain of it, the tragedy of it. It's so painful and deeply melancholy. But what I'm saying is, like, I understand. It feels so real to me. Unlike all of the magical reasons to leave. Like, the Riley reason to leave for me feels so contrived, and like they didn't realize what the story was, which was him being Xander from season 4 and needing
Yeah.
an identity, and making his relationship the identity and so forth. But that one to me feels, yeah, when it's all said and done, we should have seen it coming a million miles before, or we could have seen it coming if we looked for the signs. Like, it's tragic and painful and terrible,
Mhm.
but I get it. You know what I mean? Like,
Wait, you said seeing red?
no,
Did you
no,
mean seeing red?
sorry, Hell's Bells. Hell's
Hell's
Bells.
bells.
Yeah,
Okay, yeah.
yeah.
Sorry, I
No,
got
not none of that.
confused
None
for
of what I just said applies to
a
seeing red.
second.
That's.
Yeah, no, I get it. I think part of me is just I didn't want them to break up.
I
I
agree.
guess.
I feel the
Yeah,
same way.
yeah. No, I do get it. I'm not.
Yeah.
That isn't lost on me.
Yeah, no, seeing red's a different conversation. Well, let's
No.
not talk about seeing red. They got this onion thing.
More ale.
I love that joke. I wish I had
That's
$1,000,000.
that happens. I swear that joke is made somewhere else in this series too. Oh no, wait, hang on. I'm thinking of Jay and Silent Bob Strike Back. No, I'm thinking of Dogma. Never mind. I love how she just left that out. Willow with the sass.
Willow throwing shade. Yuzora, I agree with it. I think Willow is really mean and unfair to Anya.
Yeah. Yeah.
Although my first time through the series, I probably was more on Willow's side. The older I get, the more I'm on Anya's side, I think.
I agree, actually. Yeah, that's what I was like.
Why does he call her Anyanka and not Odd? I don't know. Maybe it's like
That's
a
an interesting
Babelfish kind of
question.
thing.
I mean, she wasn't on Yonka until she became a
Oh,
demon.
yeah, good point.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
unless, I mean, she turned him into a troll, so I don't know. But no, she'd still be. Yeah.
She did it as Odd.
Yeah.
I just realized her name was Odd.
Oh wow. Okay. Yeah. I like that.
Just a continuity error. Yeah, that would make sense.
Hmm.
Just fishing for head cannons.
Yeah, that's fun.
Ah, I think that's part of what we do.
Hmm.
That, yeah.
They were real stunt people.
I think this causes the set to be rebuilt.
Oh, okay.
Like
That
later
makes
on,
sense.
they have big screens and stuff like that on the stage.
Hmm. Oh, okay.
Just now, Ian, Odd. Well, I don't say her name out loud. I said her name out loud, and I
Yeah,
went, "Oh."
and I don't think of her as Odd. I think of her as Anya.
Have you ever mispronounced a word because you only read the word 1,000 times, and
No, I
then you
don't
say it
think
out loud
so.
and you say it the wrong way?
But I
Pretty
have a
embarrassing. I've done
one
that.
of my closest friends is this Norwegian guy that I've been friends with online since 2007, and he always thought that the word epitome was pronounced epitome, and
Oh
I
yeah,
just
yeah.
think that's hilarious.
I made
Yeah.
that mistake when I was younger.
I can't think of one myself. I'm sure I probably have, but I just can't think of one.
The most embarrassing one I did was uh quinoa. I hadn't heard
The,
quinoa pronounced out loud.
the way that word is spelled and,
Yeah.
and then pronounced makes me angry because that
Yeah.
is
Yeah.
ridiculous
Thank
pronunciation.
you.
That is ridiculous.
Yeah, I was
Like
reading an ingredients list and I said it the way it's spelled. And
quinoa.
like in my 30s, and a friend's like,
Yeah.
"Really, Ian?" I went, like the bridge between quinoa and that spelling didn't
Yeah.
exist in my mind
Yeah.
until she made
Same.
fun of me.
It just it must be a French word or something for it to be spelled and then pronounced like
Probably.
that. But it's so like, why? Why? Um,
Diglycerides.
I saw them this meme once that was like, can you imagine trying to learn English and then looking at the word yacht and just not giving up?
Yeah.
Because English is a
Quinoa.
ridiculous language. Yeah,
It's just
quinoa. Um,
Willow getting mad at someone else for being dark is cute.
yeah. So as you know, Ian, I'm friends with quite a few Americans, and some of them have given me shit for pronouncing it oregano rather than oregano.
Yeah, I've heard. I mean, I watch a lot of British television, and so
Ah, yeah.
actually a cooking show on YouTube, the Sorted Food Guys, and so
I
thanks to
love them.
yeah,
They
they're
are so
terrific.
good. They're
They're
so
wonderful.
entertaining.
I thought it would be pronounced Diggly. I love it.
What?
Yeah, I love it.
What? I didn't see that.
The question is key, though. Anya would never hurt Xander, and she spends a full episode trying to curse him. Well, trying to get someone else to hurt him if she
Hmm.
considers herself a vehicle. But I'm making excuses. Yes, you're right. I really like Anya's top. That is all.
Not Mjolnir. I like that because yeah, I find that strange too. Like, is there some mythology where a troll's hammer is like super heavy?
That, I mean, he just got knocked across the room with a sledgehammer. I mean, are you. Ow!
I mean, he goes for it though. Like,
Yeah, but doesn't that shatter his whole everything?
I mean, it should do, yeah. But this is Buffy, so you know. I mean, let's be honest. Most of the cast should be dead several times over.
Yeah.
He's all bloody in the mouth. That's really like
Yeah, well, I
quite
mean,
quite graphic for this show.
he's
I mean, it makes
the
sense,
heart
yeah, but it's just
as the metaphorical heart.
yeah.
All that for a drop of blood.
Nothing beats Buffy holding the rocket launcher ever. That bit is so over the top. I love it.
It's iconic. Oh,
That would have hurt.
I don't know if this constitutes the trolley problem
Mm, not really. No,
because there's no moral way of making this decision.
no.
Trolley
It's
problem
literally
is
just one
about
or the
like
other,
understanding the like yeah, five people on
and
one
like
track, one on the
and
other.
yeah,
Which one do
yeah,
you
like
hit?
sacrificing one to save many.
Yeah, so the one on the track is Shakespeare, but the other five are not. Who do you save? Like, sort of exploring that choice through that. If it these two are perfectly even, it's just I mean, it's a sadistic kind of thing anyway, but
Hmm. I love her attempts at insulting him.
yeah, Russell, his hand just broke.
They're so like objective insults in a way.
You can make the
And your roar is less than full throated.
She's pretty nimble.
I think so. This makes no sense. I think Odd is a Swedish name.
Yeah.
I think.
It's a trolley problem, Sarah.
Oh, but yeah, Josh would be proud of you, Sarah. Josh would be so proud.
I love it.
His hair over the horns makes him look like a Spice Girl or something.
He's got sex bears. You got sex hair. You got it from me.
What?
Baby, sex hair. That's Parks and Rec reference.
Oh, okay.
Big old sex hair.
It sounds like something Andy would have said.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's one of the Mouse Rats songs. Sex hair.
Right, okay.
Yes, Emmy.
Sex hair, Ian. What does your sex hair look like, Ian?
This.
Oh, I'm sorry. That was mean.
Yeah. It's a bald
I'm
comment.
sorry. That was really, yeah, that was vicious. I'm really sorry.
It's okay. Where is Giles anyway?
I don't know. We saw him once in the beginning.
Did we? I've already forgotten
Yeah.
the beginning.
Yeah. They had a training scene where Buffy was punching the gloves, and yeah.
Oh
And
yeah,
they
they
talk
did.
about Riley. Again, they talk about Riley, Ian.
Yeah.
How does that make you feel?
Fine.
You've used that as a thumbnail, haven't you?
I have. Well, not as a thumbnail. That's a very famous GIF.
Oh,
If you
okay.
search for crying on as a GIF reaction on anything, that one's not too far down. Oh, he went to see the Watchers. Thank you, Emily. That's what happened. He went to see the Watchers.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, because the one's coming up where she gets tested.
I thought that was.
He finds out Glory's a god. And the
Oh,
Watchers show up and try and take the
I
power
thought you
back.
were. I thought you were talking about Helpless. I'm like, wait, no, that's not here. No,
No.
we've already watched that, haven't we? It's like season. I don't know, back.
So I wonder if Ted Lasso takes place in the Buffyverse.
Oh, I hope so. I really hope so.
Then Giles has gone and become a millionaire.
Could you imagine if that was Giles? Well, his name is Rupert.
Oh, yeah, his name's Rupert in Ted Lasso.
Yeah. Thanks, Russell, and Emily, and Haley. Thanks, everybody.
Dun dun dun. Next episode is where they find out Gloria is a god. Oh yeah, at the very end.
Oh, is it the very next episode? Oh yeah, she's a
Checkpoint
god.
Is after that, yeah. She's a god. Or wait, no. It's the end of that episode.
I like that episode. It's a good one.
Well, Jack, we did it. What do you think?
What do I think, Ian? I think everything is beautiful and wonderful, and
Oh, Ted could be an empathy demon. For reference sake, Anthony Stewart Head is in Ted Lasso season 1, and he's wonderful. And
mm,
it's a complete departure from Giles, but he plays a character named Rupert.
and he's just an awful
Yeah,
human being.
yeah. And Ted Lasso is great.
He's
Cure
he's
for what ails you if you're dealing with sadness, melancholy,
yeah.
anxiety, or inertia.
I wish Ted was my father. I really do.
All right. Well, thank you for joining us, everyone. That was
Mhm.
Triangle. We'll talk about it in an hour, probably. I don't have a
Mhm.
clock open in front of me. When
Yes, an hour.
Jack and I join into the patron hangout and kind of
Mhm.
talk about our feelings about it. But holy cow! After the 3 episode run that it takes to get here, this episode
This
is a
this feels
delight.
it's refreshing, and it's just good silly fun.
Yeah, you can talk about it
I
in a
like it.
bubble, fine. But
Mm.
within the flow of the season, as things have been running, holy cow! I really enjoy this one.
Yeah. Yeah.
Um, all right, so thank you, everyone. We'll see you in an
Thanks,
hour.
friend.
Jack and I will be back. See you soon.
Bye.